I'm Joanne Coy, and I'm working with my student Pam DeHaan, and she's working with her Rocky Mountain. We call him Teddy, also known as Lawson's Tennessee Titan, right? His registered name. And he's a 13-year-old Rocky, of course gaited, and we are loving the fact that using dressage for gaited horses helps them with their balance, helps them with their rhythm, just helps them to be better gaited so that these horses have a career forever, and taking us on comfortable trail rides and showing in the Western Dressage Ring. Pam showed last year in intro, Western gaited dressage, and she plans to show basic this year. I will tell you that Teddy sometimes has difficulty maintaining the rhythm, as does any gaited horse, in a small space. And as a Western Dressage trainer and instructor and judge, we do look for clarity of rhythm. So Pam's job is very difficult in helping him to maintain his rhythm and his balance. But dressage is critical in helping gaited horses keep that rhythm. And fast tempo is a destroyer of rhythm, especially if they're a little unclear. So Pam's job is really tough because she's got to tell him not to go too fast in order to maintain his balance and clear rhythm of gait. So Rocky Mountain horses do a 4-beat lateral gait, okay? So it's, I guess you could liken it to a running walk, if you will. And they have, of course, varying speeds. This horse also does a lovely lope. So in basic classes, she'll be asked to lope. So Pam, why don't we get started with just doing our box around the cones. And as you get to a cone, I'll talk you through what kind of a turn I want you to do. So when you get to the yellow cone, stop just past the yellow cone. And then with your left foot, go ahead and ask his haunches to move to the right, so you end up facing that owl down at the end of the arena, and walk to the green cone. Okay, that was good. Remember that when you apply the aids, if you feel him move, you release the aids, because it's the release that teaches. Yeah, good. And there's some crossover there, very nice. And then when you get to the next cone, you're going to ask for a quarter turn. So we're doing a turn on the forehand. Yep, very good. Awesome. And then walk to the blue cone. So when you start working with your horse, good, I'll let you do this next turn. Your left foot says to the left hind, go ahead and step around. Good. We'll do one more direction this way around the box. Your left foot asks his left hind. So your left foot is hooked to his left hind. You also are controlling the shoulders with your reins. He's flexed a little bit to the left with your reins, and your right rein keeps his shoulders from drifting right. Good. And so what you're doing here is connecting your reins to his front feet and your legs to his back feet. Awesome. Good. Nice. Very clear. And see how he's getting softer in the bridle now and dropping his nose. So we don't force him to be at the vertical. He basically finds the vertical by himself. Nice clear step there. Now when you get to the next cone, let's just go around it and go the other direction. Okay, so you're going to circle around the yellow cone. And then we're going to do the same exercise, going around these cones with your right foot now. When you get to the blue cone, with your right foot, you'll send his hindquarters over. Good. And he steps very clearly. Right hind went in front of the left hind. And because you're adding the walk to it, right afterwards, he has a feeling about going forward as opposed to going backwards. That was really tricky there because he was a little bit off center with his hind leg, but he managed to step in front of his outside hind with his inside. Yep, again, there you go. And release the aid when you feel him stepping. Good. So keeping a gaited horse straight is the way to help him with his balance, as it is with any horse. Yeah, good, very good. Now, when you get to the blue cone, let's go a little bit past it and stop. And this time you're going to move his forehand instead of his hindquarters. So you're going to use your reins to move his right foot to the right So your right rein will tell his right foot to go to the right, yep, and your left rein tells the left, good. And now you've just done a turn on the haunches, and you can walk to the next cone.